Hello and welcome to Only Frames. Today we continue on with the beginning of Season 2, and this match reveals to you another new player who we have brought into the Ramsgate Rail Pool League Invitational. His name is Neil. His first shot on the channel and he goes in off. This guy is going to fit in line with our mantra perfectly. We offer below average pool content and he's already providing it, and he couldn't have asked for a worse game to start. He's playing against Chris, our current champion. He won the league last year, he won the cup, and he won the Handicap Cup, and he's looking to continue off from where he left last season. But Chris has more competition this year. We've brought in some better players. We have Joe, he's a former England international, and the dog behind the scenes, that's Lou to people who don't know the dog properly, has been getting coaching and his form has dramatically improved. Could he be a dark horse in the title race? No, he couldn't. But he has improved, and maybe he won't put as many loo balls this year. Chris is playing these red ones and he's looking to get his first clearance of the year. Can he take it out? This is all about the positional shot, and he's got lucky. But does that red go anywhere? I can only see it going in the top left. But what is he going to conjure up? Neil knows the story. He's taken a seat. He's heard about Chris. Chris has played the double, but he hits the knuckle, giving Neil a chance to show us what he's made of. I've never seen Neil play. He is an unknown entity to me. I'm hoping he will provide some entertainment throughout the season. He is a great guy, but he is a Tottenham fan, meaning he doesn't have that winning mentality. And when he's on the precipice of winning, no doubt he'll get Spursy and bottle it. But that will become clear throughout the season. He's bottled it already. He is a true Spursite, and he's given Chris a chance to take an early 1-0 lead. Chris screwing that into the middle. Can he see the edge of that 8 ball? I believe he can, because he's down on it early. Wide stance. Oh, but he's missed it. What a melt. Neil, this is your chance, but the problem being his 4 yellows, they want to go in that bottom left-hand pocket, but the 8 ball has hung over there, making it exceptionally tricky for Neil to try and win this frame. He was looking to get over to this left-hand side of the table to pot those in the right. He might play a stitch. He's not a new Scot, is he? We do not need another one of him in the league. That guy is so boring. He takes a morning after pill after having a little time to himself. He is a loser. And I, for one, don't want to be commentating on players like that. Neil has played a stitch. I'll let him off this once. He gets a free pass. But if he continues to do that, he'll be out. That's 2 cushions. He's potted it. He's 1-0 to Chris. And we move on to the second frame. That's a good starter. And that could potentially feature in our best shot of the month compilation, which is available on our TikTok and our Instagram. Chris, bring in our handles for them, please, as I can't remember them. I've got too much to remember, trying to remember all the names of the new players. And we are underway in the second frame. Once again, we do have the best shots of the month compilation, which we ask you guys to vote on. And we have a worst shots of the month compilation, which is so much better than our best shots. It's the best thing on the internet, I can assure you. We like you guys to get involved, so let us know your thoughts in the comments when we do release them videos. We also take on all kinds of challenges, from 6 ball to 12 ball to line-up races, and we've even invented our own new game. We invented the line-up race, we invented tic-tac-toe, and now we have the Only Frames logo race. Our newest video out at the moment, it's Lou the dog versus Chris, and it is a great battle. If by great I mean it took ages, and they were both absolutely shocking, which created great content. Give that a watch. And please do like and subscribe all of our videos. We really appreciate your support, and we're always loving all the interactions we get on here. Louis gets a lot of love on the channel. None of the rest of us do, which is highly acceptable, as he is the main man. And Chris is now looking to extend his lead to 2-0. This could be an early nightmare for Neil. How will he cope? How will he go on if he takes a hammer in here from Chris straight off the bat? Chris, we want the customers to come back, and you're ruining their chances early doors. That is a nice try, but it hasn't gone. Once again, giving Neil a chance, but it isn't an easy one. Let's see what Neil can do. He's going to look to take this red up to the top left-hand pocket. Can he get in and settle his nerves? No, he can't. Chris is applying the pressure, and currently Neil cannot cope. Get out of the way of the camera. You can tell this guy's new. Chris rolls this in. This should be simple as you like, but that cue ball has hugged onto the cushion, making it a bit harder than it needed to be. 8 ball to the middle for 2-0. He's hit the knuckle again. This is not the Chris we are used to seeing. Is he really feeling the pressure now that Joe has joined? And he knows he's not going to have it all his own way. But Neil's a customer. He's a great customer. He keeps coming back and giving Chris the mega deals. And Chris now will take no prisoners. This is for 2-0. It's like Alcatraz. 2-0. On to the third frame we go. We join frame 3 midway through as there's 4 reds and 4 yellows remaining on the table. Neil is at the table and he is currently doing his namesake proud. He's losing 2-0. I'm here all week. Neil in his spare time likes to crush soda cans. I can imagine that is so depressing, which is a lot like his current predicament in this pool match. But this is a real chance. With that pot, he has opened up the table. This yellow needs to go in the top right. If he can make it, he should go favourite in the frame. He's down on it, but he has missed that by a mile. I think he actually tried to play the plant, or that was just a really, really bad attempt. But these are bread and butter for Chris. 4 reds remain, 1 8 ball, all of these nice little roll-ins. He's smiling to himself already. He knows it's going to be 3-0. Neil is scratching his head, wondering how on earth he is going to win a frame. Neil, I can't give you the answer to that because not many people are winning many frames off Chris at the moment, and that is a nice little shot. It wasn't easy, but he has actually snookered himself. He's going to need to swerve this cue ball to make contact with the red. His butt's in the air. Ooh-wee! But he has left Neil a chance, and Neil is taking on his trickiest ball early, really grabbing the ball by the horns. If he makes this, he'll win the frame. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Come on, Neil. Win a frame. You can half the deficit, and we believe in you that you could potentially beat him if you can take this out. He's nervous. He's down on it. He's on the cushion. He's hampered. It made it tricky. The cue ball on the cushion. He is gutted. He throws his head back. He knows what a big chance that was. You've got to take those chances against Chris, or he will punish you. But once again, he can't finish him off. And for Chris, that is unbelievable, as he is a master finisher. He can finish any man. So I hear. That's off the cushion. That's a great shot. That could feature in our Best Shots of the Month compilation, which is available on our TikTok and our Instagram, as well as our YouTube Shorts. Tune in to watch for the Best Shot of the Month and get involved and let us know your thoughts when we release them, as there is a prize on the line at the end of the season. And I, for one, want to win the Best Shot, as last season I was robbed. We join the action in the full frame. Chris is at the table. He's pretty in pink and he is loving life at the moment. Chris is currently at the table and he's playing the yellow ones. Chris will be looking to get this game over as quickly as possible. It is a first to 5. It's a best of 8, so we still have a draw on the line. This is currently the group stage of the league, with the top 2 progressing from each division, as well as a 3rd place in the biggest group and 1 lucky 3rd place. I'm not sure they're going to be too lucky if they're going up into the top division with players like Chris, Joe and Tom. Tom is the one to watch this season, but Chris rattles that one, giving Neil a chance to get a frame on the board. Neil is playing the red ones and he's wearing blue, and I'm sure he is feeling very blue at the moment. But that could all change soon, I am sure, as easier games will come Neil's way. And I'm sure he will fare well through the season, as this guy can pot a ball. In the background, you will notice, all casual, calm, cool, is the face of Only Frames. The people's favourite, the people's champion. It's Lou the dog. He's getting in some practice, and boy oh boy are we looking for this guy to really rise from the ranks this season and deliver what we know he is capable of. That was an absolute lash by Chris, who was taking the gods under his wing and asking for a favour with a positional shot. Anyone who watches this show regularly will realise Chris does not play position, but he can pot a good ball every now and again. Once again, he's let Neil back to the table, but Neil is in a sticky situation with Chris's yellow blocking that bottom left-hand pocket where 3 of Neil's reds reside. Chris is looking at that now. Is he going to take the plant on and try and clear the pocket and really go for the frame? Really try and win it rather than it be given to him. He's down on it and he does pot it, and that is an absolutely lovely split. He could not have asked for better, but can he get position off this yellow? He's taken it to the top left. He's rolled it in, and now this is a chance. Chris shares his name with Chris Pratt, who plays Star-Lord, Chris Evans, who plays Captain America, and most importantly, he shares it with Chris Hemsworth, and this is 4. Surely he is absolutely longing this out. It's a simple roll in, this for 4-0. He's on the hill. It's 4-0 to Chris, and we join the action late into the 5th frame with Chris being unable to find position. He has nodded his head down, and that's a foul. I'm calling it. Are you going to admit it, Chris? He's walking away. He must have admitted it because Neil is coming to the table. But Chris has played a crafty. He's left the red over the hole. Neil will need to clear that if he's going to go on and win this frame and bring back some pride to himself. And that's not a bad shot, and those yellows are there. This is all about composure. Can he stay calm and get himself a frame on the board? Looking to take this yellow to the bottom left, but it's all about position. He has one tough ball. That is over on the right-hand rail. Can he get on that early and disturb the ball as soon as possible to try and take this clearance on? Looking to take this one to the bottom right, which he does, but this still isn't ideal position. Maybe a bit of bottom right. Try and get high on that yellow towards the middle of the table to either play on the yellow or to disturb it. But he is looking at it now. He's going to take it on. This is a big moment. He's talked himself out of it. He's looking at the easy one. This is a big decision, and this match could hinge on it. I say this match, I mean this frame, because let's face it, we know Chris is going to win. He bloody wins everything. He's a right prat, but he is okay at playing pool. Now taking this one to the top left, but that's a wide. That's nowhere near. He'll be charged a courier service for that one, as that one needed delivery to that hole. That was absolutely nowhere near, leaving Chris the easiest of chances to make it 5. 5 gold rings. Chris is looking to start his campaign off with a 5-0 win. Welcome to Only Frames, Neil, and welcome to the Ramsgate Rail Pool League Invitational. He's been schooled, but will he learn from it? Pool's all about learning. Join us again next time.